Hi, welcome to Dip and Dish. It's me again, Letta, and today I'll be sharing with you a recipe that most Javanese people like, which is Bubur Ketan Hitam. So Bubur Ketan Hitam is made out of this black sticky rice. And this black sticky rice has to be soaked for 3 hours. So I suggest that if you are going to make this, you better plan a day ahead at least. So you can soak this from early in the morning and you can make it in the afternoon, just before iftar. And then I am going to use sugar and 1 liter of water. And to make it much more interesting, I am going to put jackfruit later on top of it. So the color will brighten it a bit. And then you have to use this. This is pandan leaf, which is usually tied into knot like this. All right, so let's now cook this black sticky rice that has been soaked for 3 hours, because this takes a long time to cook. And then you pour in the water. And put these 2 beautiful greens right in there. The pandan leaf. This is going to take a long time for making this. It's very simple actually, but it takes a long time. It's time consuming. First you have to soak the black sticky rice for 3 hours, and then making this into a very thick consistency. It's going to take quite a while too. Okay, so we're going to wait until this is boiled and has thickened. It's going to take quite a while, and therefore I'm going to make the sauce. I'm going to pour in the coconut milk, and I'm going to put in 2 pandan leaves, and then I'm going to sprinkle in some salt, and we'll just wait until it boils. And this cornstarch is to thicken the sauce. Okay, I'm going to turn down the heat now to the lowest one, and then I'm going to add this to thicken the sauce. That's about enough, and I'm going to remove it into a bowl. All right, so we can see that it has changed the consistency. It has thickened, and now we are going to add the sugar in. And we just mix it well. I'm going to turn it to low heat until the sugar dissolves. The sugar has dissolved, has blended in with the black sticky rice. Okay. Nice, warm would be nice. Not too much, because I'm sure you wanna taste other dishes. I'm gonna drizzle some of this. There's another option actually. You could cook this with the coconut milk, or you could, just like me, you could put it on top as a garnish. that you can also eat. Black sticky rice pudding. And don't go anywhere, I still have one more recipe to share. It's something round and it has shrimp in it. What do you think it is? That's why don't go anywhere. I'll let you know what it is soon. Hi, welcome back to Dip and Dish. And so now I'm going to share with you a recipe that is so crunchy and it's going to be dipped into a chili sauce that tastes sour, hot, and a bit sweet. So what do we need for this? For this, we are going to use taro that has been grated. And then I'm going to add shrimp. So the dish that I'm going to make is usually called taro bola goreng or uyen in some certain areas they call it, and it's popular in Pontianak. Now some recipes would use mackerel fish, but here instead I'm going to use some shrimps. And then we have the tapioca starch, and then we have cornstarch, and then for the seasoning I have chicken powder, I have salt, I have pepper, and then for this, of course, I will need to use shallots, and then there's garlic, and then there's ginger, and then you blend it all together finely until it becomes something like this. And then I will be using just 1 egg to bind all the ingredients together. Now for the chili sauce or for the dipping sauce, I'm going to use these very nice curly chilies, as we call them, and these bird-eye chilies and some garlic. And then just salt and a little bit of sugar. And then I'm going to, at the end, I'm going to put a squeeze of this cute lemon chewy, or we call it jeruk songkit. First, I'm going to chop the shrimps. I'm going to make them even smaller pieces. They are commonly used for Indonesian cuisine as well. And actually, shrimp is optional. You can either use shrimp or not. If you're vegetarian, you can omit this until it's really fine. So the taro is the carb, which is high in carbohydrates. All right, that should be fine. First of all, I am going to mix all the dry ingredients into this bowl. And then I'm going to add this much chicken powder, some salt, add a little bit of sugar. This is to make the savory taste. And then we are going to pour in the wet ingredients. Mix. I'm using a spoon because later on I'm going to use the spoon as well to make this batter round. So I just don't want to do a lot of dishwashing. I'm going to add in the shrimp. Then I'm going to pour in the taro. Let's put the taro and we're just going to have a good mix. So you don't need any water whatsoever. Okay, that has been mixed well together. You're going to deep fry this, so I'm going to use a saucepan and use lots and lots of oil. Okay, and then use 2 spoonsful and make a ball. You could use your hands with using some gloves, or you could do this with 2 spoons. Yep, I think it's about ready. Okay, so let's put them in. Kitchen towel here. I am going to blend these cute babies into this blender with just a little bit of water. And then I'm going to cook it for a while. And I'm going to add sugar, add a little bit of salt. The reason why we're going to cook it for a while is to get rid of that raw aroma and taste of garlic and the chili itself. Hot and sweet chili dip. And since this is already room temperature, I'm going to add the sourness from this jeruk songkit, like so. All right, and let's just put this all around. So here it is, bola talas udang, or sometimes it's called uyen, which has made with love. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all the recipes that I've shared. This is Letta from Dip and Dish saying, have a blessed Ramadan. Bye-bye.